Let's assume that you are the network administrator of a company that have several computers and a server that is hosting very sensitive information about the business. And this server, not every staff should have access to it, except for the director who should have access to that server and no other staff. So you being the network administrator, how are you going to configure that? Don't worry, that is what we are going to discuss in this video. We will be doing that configuration using the access control list, which is a privacy policy that allows or deny traffic to or from a particular device or network, depending on your configurations. So in this video, we'll be discussing access control list, and I'll be showing you the configurations in step by step, whereby we will restrict all these other devices from accessing this server here. The server is the one at the top here, except this desktop here, which is that of the director. You can see it written here. At the moment, all these devices can have access to this server here, but after our configuration now, we will deny access to all these other devices except this desktop here. Before starting the configuration, let me run ping command on some of them to confirm that they are all accessing it right now. We ping 200.180.30.2. That is the IP address of the server. You can see we use this first device here, this 192.168.15.52 to ping the server here, and it went through. Let's use this other one here to ping the server as well. Okay, we use this other device to ping the server, and you can see here that one too went through. So let's come over to this other LAN here, starting with the first computer here, which is the director's desktop. Okay, let's use that one to ping the server. Ping 200.180.30.2. Okay, see that one too is going through. So let's try this other device for the last time, then we move on to the configuration. This one too. Okay, you see that one too is communicating. So all of the devices have access to the server right now. Now that we confirm all the devices have access to the server right now, let's do our ACL configuration. As we said earlier, when configuring the access control list, it is always advisable to do the configuration on the router closest to the destination. So in this case, this server here is our destination, and the closest router to it is here. So if we leave this router and come and do our configuration here, it will not be effective. So we should come to the closest router to our destination and do our configuration there, which is this router one here. So we click on it, enable. Then we type config T. Now that we are in the global configuration mode, let's start with denying these two computers here before going to the other LAN. So we click. Now we are on the router. We type access list. So let's use number 15. This number can be any number ranging from 1 to 99. This number can be any number starting from 1 to 99. So let's go with 15. So access list 15, deny. host, then the IP address of the computer we want to deny. Let's start with this one, 192.168.15.2. Let's enter it. Enter. And then we type again access list. .15, deny host, then we enter this IP address here, 192.168.15.3. Now we are done with the computers on this LAN here. We move to the other side. So let me move the table to the other side so we can see the computers we are working on. Okay, these are the computers we are working on now. So in this one, since the entire network needs to be blocked, instead of doing them one by one, we do it all together at once. So in doing that one, it's similar, although the difference is not that much. We type access list 15, deny. In this one, you don't need to write host. If you are blocking the network, you don't write host, just write the IP address, the network ID, which is 192.168.15.32. In this one, since we are blocking the entire network, we will need to know the network ID and the wild mask. We need to know the two of them. So to know the network ID of these IP addresses here, let's go to the router and run the command show IP route. Then we will know the network ID. Okay. So if you come here, you see 192.168.15.32. That is the network ID. Okay, now that we know the network ID, let's enter that one. Then we will find the network mask. Remember, we are working on this router here. So it will get us to where we stop. So we type access list 15, deny, then the network ID 192.168.15.32. This is our network ID, space. Then now we need to enter the wild mask. For us to know the wild mask, we first need to know the subnet mask of the network. So let's click on one computer here. If you go to the settings, you will see the subnet mask. You can see here 255.255.255.224. This is a /27 network. So the wild marks of that one should be 0.0.0.31. I will attach a short video here so you see how we calculate the wild marks. I did it in one video, but I will still attach a short part so you can see how I get this part. Then you click enter. That's it. This is how to calculate the wild mask of a network. If you can remember, in our network, the subnet mask was 255.255.255.224, which is a /27 network. What we need to do, we need to subtract each of these four subnets from 255. So let's write 255 at the top here. Okay, so we have 255 complete at the top here. Let's subtract each of the subnets from 255. So here, if you subtract 255 from 255, you got 0 here. If you come to this one, 255 minus 255, you got 0 as well. Let me put a dot in the middle. Okay. here to 255 minus 255, we have another 0 here. Then at the end here, 255 minus 224, we have 31. So we have 31 here. Therefore, our while mask for that network is 0.0.0.31. This is how we got that 0.0.31. Let's continue. So when we come down again, still on the global configuration mode, we type access list 15. Permit any. You click enter. After typing the permit any, we will need this port number. That's why I moved the table. So what we need to do is to type interface, fast Ethernet. Remember, I'm using fast Ethernet. If you are using gigabyte Ethernet, you write that one instead of fast Ethernet here. The number of the port you can see here 0/1, then space 0/1, enter. Then we type IP access group. Sorry. That's a hyphen between access and group. 15 out. We click enter, and that's it. We end it. That is all. Let's save it. All right. Now that we are done with our configurations, let's try and see whether our configurations went well. Remember, at first we test all these devices. They were able to ping this server here. Now let's try the same devices again. If they can able to still get to it, then it means our configuration is wrong. But if they cannot access it except this one, then it means our configuration is right. So let's give it a try. We ping 200.180.30.2. Yeah, this one is correct. You see destination host unreachable, which means we cannot reach the destination. So that one definitely cannot get there. Let's try this other one as well. Ping 200.180.30.2. See destination host unreachable. So those devices cannot get to it. Let's come to this one here. Let's start with this one. That one to destination host unreachable. Okay, we are getting there. You can see all the devices we block cannot access the server. Remember, we did not block this one, the director's computer. So let's try to use that one to ping the server. According to our explanation, this is the only one that will be allowed to access the server. So right now, this is the final testing. If this one go through, then our settings is 100% successful. But if this one too is denied, then we got it wrong. So let's try to use it to ping the server. So ping. Let me first run the IP config. You see the configuration. You see the IP address of it is 192.168.15.4. So let's now ping the server. Ping 200. 180.30.2. Wow, congrats. Our settings are correct. You see now the director is able to get to the server, but no other device is able to get to the server. So this is how we deny access to a particular device or network using the access control list. I think that is all for now. And if there is any topic you want us to discuss, you can mention it in the comments under the comment section. Thank you very much.